Welcome to Buffalo After Dark, everybody. It's your Wednesday night uncensored, unfiltered, and unafraid sports show. You still up? This episode of Buffalo After Dark starts now. Everybody, welcome to Buffalo After Dark. It is Wednesday night, April 12th. We apologize, we started a lot later than we planned. You can thank my girlfriend for that. But anyways, Andy and Bobby are here as usual. How's it going?
I'm doing okay. We were just waiting almost over an hour for this mock draft, but we're finally here, and Adam might be coming on.
Nice, good stuff. All right, Andy, how's it going? How's your week been?
Oh, you know, it's a week.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
It's about the same. I mean, it's the busiest time of the year, and it's just been spring, and it's been very busy for myself, and I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way about especially when you work outdoors.
Yep, very true. So, of course, what we're going to do, week's been going well for me also, and we'll get started because I know we started a lot later than we planned. But if you guys want to give us a call or give us a chat, you're more welcome to. 929-205-6099 gets you on the air. Of course, we've got the Facebook Live going. And, of course, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and we're going to share a screen with you guys because of the fact that we're going to go ahead and do this draft. So basically what we ended up doing is with Adam not being here, we actually ended up going ahead. We did a random spinning of the wheels. So essentially what ultimately happened is that I ended up getting picks 1 and 2. Bobby got 9 and 12. Andy got 16 and 24. And that was after using a randomizer on the wheel multiple times. So that's basically where we ended up. And then, of course, we have our other picks that we're going to work with as well. So, with that being said, if you guys are ready, I'm ready.
Well, there's also a catch with Adam's picks because he actually messaged me 2 hours ago, and he said, I can't make it tonight, potentially. And he said, when you guys do my picks, I want you guys to pick specific players for me or certain positions. And I said, sure, what do you want? And he said, I want 2 quarterbacks at 1 and 2. He said he wants a defensive player at 9, and he wants an offensive player at 12, and he wants a receiver at 16 and 24. Surprise him.
Yep. So with that, we pretty much know what we need to do at this point. So if you guys are ready, let's start our draft.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Yeah, we're way overdue, so we might as well just kick the tires here.
Yep.
We made it. We made it.
Yes. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to get started with the first overall pick in our 2023 mock draft. We are going to select quarterback from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud, who is going to go to the Panthers.
Alrighty, so C.J. Stroud's going to the Panthers at first overall. I mean, at this point, it's kind of a mix between Stroud or Bryce Young, but I think most people feel at need that Stroud is the guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a big ceiling with him, and especially with what Carolina's done in the offseason. I mean, they've literally rebuilt that team very quickly. So putting Stroud in there and knowing that they have a good defense to work with, it's a good fit.
Absolutely. There's no question about that. And I think for him in general, he's a much taller player than Bryce Young. Because Bryce Young is just an Alabama version of Kyler Murray. So it's like, well, if you do that, then you're basically drafting Kyler Murray all over again.
Yeah, and that's the last thing we need. So basically with Stroud, I mean, it honestly gives them the best chance to play well. And knowing what Carolina's been doing, they've been going through that rebuild. Yes, they had like 2 really crappy seasons. Of course, they've got a new head coach that they're working with. So it should go fairly well. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, and I know Adam is as well.
Yeah, speaking of Adam, he's telling you to send a link. He's here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Right.
There we go.
All this work just for him to make it.
Just in time. So, well, good thing he's only on 1 pick. So all we have to do is just wait for Adam. So he's ready to go.
Cool. Actually, Bobby, if you have a moment too, can you send me the draft order again, just so I have it?
The mock for the
Yeah.
list of players. Sure.
Okay, cool.
All right, give me a second.
Got
And,
it.
and while I'm doing that, Adam should be here any minute.
What we'll do is I'm going to pause the draft for right now.
Yeah, pause the draft for now because, Adam should be here any second.
Yep. And we'll definitely let him in. So the other thing I wanted to tell you guys too, if you didn't have a chance to check out last night's show, definitely go ahead and do so. We ended up doing, actually went solo. We actually had Scott Cobb call in. He's one of our longtime followers, and I know he's also worked a little bit with 24/7 Fandemonium, which we feature some of their shows on our page as well. But no, it was a good conversation. We were just talking about the Sabres in terms of how far they came along this year and what we could look forward to next year as well. So that's definitely one of the things. And actually, one of the questions, and actually, Andy, I wanted to throw this out to you too, that ended up coming up last night during the show is what you think of some of the forwards down in Rochester in terms of possibly getting a look in terms of next season, such as like Savoy or any of those guys.
Well, they're all going to get a look, but there's not going to be many spots to be taken. I don't see any more than 2 or 3 spots available next year. So it's going to be a tight fit, and may the best prospect win.
Yeah, I mean, looking at
that, I don't even know if that's going to even count for if they do decide to go after anybody in free agency that's a forward. I don't know. Depends on who stays and who goes.
Right.
But I'm expecting at least 2 to 3 spots to be open up on the forward.
Yeah, and the fun thing is, I mean, they're really deep in Rochester right now, so it's pretty much going to be survival of the fittest is what it's going to come down to.
Pretty much. And that's a good thing. It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we haven't had that very often in the past, so, I mean, it's just really nice to see that.
And then we're going to have another draft in a couple of months and, another influx of prospects. So,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everything is coming in up in timing for the Sabres. I mean, Levi has been phenomenal since he's been up here for 5 games he's played already, 5 in a row. But even with the games he's played, and on certain nights and when they lost, he still looked really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, he gives us the best chance to win, and I'm glad that Granato had him start basically 5 out of the last 6 games. I mean, it really gave us the best opportunity to actually come in and do something. So I'm just glad that, that was the case.
Yep, Adam's finally here.
Jesus, fuck.
Sorry, bro. So
yeah.
Adam,
Adam?
we only went through pick 1, and you got your choice. Well, you got your pick of CJ Stroud.
Oh, thank you. Jesus fucking Christ.
What the fuck happened? This is a fucking disaster. We already had this guy bumbling in his mouth for half an hour, and then Adam miraculously comes back. It's like Jesus Christ on the cross all over again on Easter Sunday.
I was doing my fucking best to get here in fucking time. It wasn't my fucking fault.
It's okay. It's over. It's done with. And it's only 1 pick. So you have do you want to start over with the draft and take Stroud for yourself?
No.
Listen here, Andy. Listen here. You don't get...
Okay.
What
9 o'clock.
Right. Well, one
be over with.
Well, one thing I will tell you though, Adam, it would be a happy day for you here because here in the Buffalo area, the first legalized weed dispensary opened up today at the Seneca Niagara Casino up in Niagara Falls.
They all should be fucking legalized. Why not?
Right.
Yep. Fucking...
And even better, it's native Indian land, so there you go. But yeah, it's cash only. Show up, buy your weed.
Yep. Okay.
I got a shit. Let's go.
Yes. So Adam will get all his original picks back now that he's here. So we no longer have to split the picks. Adam's, it's all his.
Sweet.
All right. So right now the Texans are on the clock at number 2. Adam, it's your turn.
With pick number 2, we will select Anthony Richardson.
Ooh.
You got it.
Damn. Anthony Richardson at number 2. So let me ask you a question, Adam.
Fuck you, Bryce. You small hand little fuck.
I was just going to say. I was just gonna say, why did you take Richardson over Young?
You know what? You know why? Because today I heard a stupid quote, and it was, Bryce Young is the next Joe Burrow. And then I was like, you know what? I'm done. You're a fucking moron. You're all stupid. You think Bryce Young's going to be fucking next Joe Burrow? Go fuck yourselves.
Fucking hell, man. I don't even know what to think at this point. There's
I think we're going to number 3. That's what I think.
Yeah, Andy, shut the fuck up. You'll get your turn. Anyway.
Today or what?
I'm getting there. Shit. I didn't even get there yet. Like, God,
Andy, settle the fuck down. Like, you want to hear your geriatric fucking ass complain the whole fucking time.
At the end of the day, we're all here. We're about to have some fun. So let's just move on with our lives here. All right. So at number 3, I'm in possession of the Arizona Cardinals, for those who don't know. So I tried to trade this pick, but I couldn't find a dance partner. But I'm going to keep the pick as it is. So with the number 3 pick in the 2023 NFL mock draft, the Arizona Cardinals will select Will Anderson Jr., linebacker, Alabama.
Ah, fuck.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a solid pick, but yeah, you know what? I figured he was going to go a little bit later, but that's cool. That's cool.
But you know what, though? Here's my thinking about this pick, is that I felt like Arizona, as shit as they are, I strongly believe that they need help desperately in the linebacker corps, because I'm not sold on Zaven Collins. So I think Will Anderson could be the guy. I mean, he's arguably the best linebacker in the country, projected-wise. So really, it's anybody in the books. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough.
That's what I think. All right, and then I'm back on the clock at number 4 with the Indianapolis Colts. And once again, I tried to trade this pick, and I could not find a dance partner for it. So I'm going to keep it as it is. So,
you offer shit, you get shit, I guess.
Alrighty, so here's a big twist of this pick. You guys ready?
Who's the 4th pick?
I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'm going to tell you. So here's the pick. You ready? With the 4th pick in the 2023 NFL mock draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Hendon Hooker, quarterback, Tennessee.
No.
What?
No,
Yeah.
they don't. They would never pick a quarterback.
They need one. And I'll tell you why I
need
took
a
Hooker.
quarterback a little bit more.
Good Lord.
No?
Well, there's a reason, and I'll tell you why. Because for one, I like his passer rating, or I like his terms of being the general on the offense better than Will Levis. And I know Levis is buffed up. I know he's in great shape for what he's projected to be. But for some reason, I think Levis is going to slip in this draft. I truly do. So I think Hooker is being underlooked, and I think it's only appropriate that he gets picked this high, in my opinion. So that's why I think he'll fit right into Shane Streichen's offense, because he's a mobile quarterback. He's just like fucking Anthony Richardson, but just a little smaller.
Yeah, I was gonna say, though, you have Bryce Young still on the board, and he's like the 3rd rated overall.
Bryce Young is still sitting there. I don't feel so bad now. I really don't.
Well, why do you think I passed on him, dipshit?
Dude, did you smoke some of Adam's weed or something today?
No, I didn't.
That's like what Sean did last year in the draft when Lamar Jackson was still on the board.
He's got tiny hands. He's got fucking tiny hands. He's gonna be a bum.
Well, Kenny Pickett has tiny hands, and he did pretty good for himself.
When? When did he do good?
This past year. I'm telling you, Pittsburgh's going to get better with Pickett. I'm telling you.
Yeah. And you know what? I have a 12-inch cock.
I'm telling you, we're moving on to number 5.
Yeah, okay, let's move on.
All right. So the next pick belongs to Tom at number 5 with the Seattle Seahawks.
All right, I'm gonna make it short and sweet. So, Seattle needs an edge rusher, and I want to take one of the biggest edge rushers there is. So, coming in number 5 pick, I'm going with Tyree Wilson.
Ooh, Tyree Wilson, Texas Tech. So why did you take Wilson?
Well, because you dipshit took Will Anderson.
Yeah,
but no.
At least Will Anderson makes sense. He's the best linebacker in the country.
Well, Tyree Wilson's one of the biggest guys out there at like 6'6", 271. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, especially on the edge rush.
I'm not saying he's a bad player.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not saying Tyree Wilson's a bad player. I'm just surprised how high he is in this board. I mean, granted, I'm a hypocrite because I just took Hendon Hooker at 4. So Anything's possible.
You must have been high on shrooms or something to take that pick at 4.
No, I was on LSD.
Oh, go figure. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
you must have had some potent LSD or something. You get it out of a meth house or something?
I see you on fucking LSD.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah, next you go on the acid trip or something.
Okay,
Just
so alrighty, so we're up on to number 6. Andy is finally on the board at number 6 with the Lions.
Rawr. All right.
You're on the board, kid.
All right. Well, I was kind of upset that the Lions traded Jeff Okudah. I was hoping this next pick was going to be a tandem pair, but now the Lions are going to have to grab a bunch of defensive backs here. So I'm going to take the best one on the board right now. This would be Christian Gonzalez out of my favorite college, the Oregon. Christian Gonzalez.
Ooh,
nice
Christian
pick.
Gonzalez.
Okay, I like it.
I mean, based on that, just analysis alone, that makes sense. I mean, the Lions just traded Jeff Okudah yesterday.
Right.
So I would say Detroit, go for it. And plus, you get a chance to have him play with Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. So CJ Gardner-Johnson on that pairing as well. Oh, my God. Detroit's going to be solid.
Yeah, solid cornerback pick right there, and he's been very consistent throughout his college career. So I mean, it's really, especially with what they're doing and rebuilding that offense and what Campbell's been able to do over there. I like it. It's a smart pick.
Yeah, I agree. All right. And Andy is once again back on the clock at number 7 with the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm sorry. This is not Andy. It's Adam's pick. My apologies. This is Adam's pick at number 7 with the Raiders.
Okay, all right.
My apologies.
Chicken finger.
This pick, I really don't know where to go with this one. I was kind of thinking maybe. Show me the cornerback fucking options here, because I feel like the Raiders are in desperate need of some help like that.
You don't think Garoppolo is going to be good enough?
No.
I doubt it, honestly.
Yeah. Plus, coming off that injury, that's anything could happen there.
Hey, you know what? I kind of feel like, you know what? It's a gut feeling, and I'll go with my gut, because I feel usually Garoppolo is, I feel in my mind, is not going to make the cut when it comes to being not injured or whatever. So I'm gonna say that the Raiders take Will Levi.
Ooh, Will Levis at number 7 to the Raiders.
Nice.
All right. You know what? That makes a lot more sense than my pick in Hendon Hooker. And that's not just for shits and giggles. I genuinely think that Hooker could slip into the top 10.
You know what? You could be right.
Yeah.
I mean, Anthony Richardson was talking.
Yeah, stranger things have happened on draft day before.
I mean, put it this way. Anthony Richardson was projected to go to the Panthers number 1 a few weeks ago, and now that died down pretty quickly. So I think anything could happen. I mean, Adam picked him to go to Houston, so anything is possible.
Right.
So, okay. And then in between this pick originally belonged to Andy, but him and I agreed to a trade between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. So I have jumped up 2 spots for this pick at number 8 from the Atlanta Falcons. So with the 8th pick, and I'm really thinking hard about this one, because I really, can I see all the positions? Because these are all just quarterbacks, Tom.
Yeah.
So I really had to think hard about this pick, because I really don't know what they're going to do. And on one hand, they could really use some help on offensive line. Another hand, they could use some help in the running back position. Another help could be for some offensive line help. And they could use some receivers. They could use some corners. I don't know. But you know what? I'm going to trust my gut up at this pick. So with the 8th pick in the 2023 NFL mock draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Joey Porter Jr., cornerback, Penn State.
Ooh, all right. And Scott, welcome aboard, my man.
You kind of got me a little bit hooked here, Tom. Hey, Bob, how you doing, brother?
Howdy, Scott. We're just doing the mock draft live.
Yes, how you doing that? I thought maybe we could talk some hockey, but if it's not hockey night, I'll just sit here and watch.
Yeah,
I don't know a whole lot about who's drafting and where, but I'm willing to learn.
Yeah, it's
Good
football
stuff.
night, my guy. So,
Cool.
Yeah, but you're welcome to hang out with us.
Yeah, I'd like that a lot.
Yeah, doing the usual mock draft that we do.
Cool.
We do this yearly on April. But yeah, so the trade is official, Andy. I moved up 2 spots to take Joey Porter because someone was going to snag him.
Yeah, you know what? I was kind of maybe planning on snagging that guy for Carolina, but go fuck yourself, Bobby.
Yeah, are you salty, you salty bitch? Is that who you were going to take at 9 at some point?
No, maybe.
I still don't get your pick of Hendon Hooker at 4.
Well, suck my dick, because, all right, this is my pick as
Dude,
well.
even your wife doesn't want to do that, so shut up.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
getting harsh in here.
Oh, shots fired.
Yeah.
Just wait till
Anyway.
you're chugging down that Vindaloo and your face turns purple.
I can feel the love in here.
Yeah, anyway, so Adam is again at number 9 with the Chicago Bears. You're on the clock.
Yeah. Okay. Chicago Bears. Oh damn. I really feel like the Bears need an edge rusher. Am I wrong? Because I feel like they need an edge.
No, they can use some help in the defensive line. They can use it.
I feel like there's 2 edges in my mind. One being popping at number 10 right there.
Well,
Clemson.
Joey Porter's gone already, so you can eat a dick.
I see we're getting the R rating tonight.
The fork and a knife, Adam.
Well, the funny thing is, anyone who watches the show after we post it and we do the edits and everything, there is that nice little disclaimer at the beginning of the show that basically says viewer discretion is advised.
Big boys and girls only.
Yes.
If you like fucking personal opinions and you're hurt and your butt hurt, you should probably should
Yeah.
Hit the road.
Let's make a fucking pick here. It's gonna be 11 o'clock soon.
Christ, you geriatric fucker! You
Hey, I'm the oldest one here, you bitches.
Yep.
Oh,
All right. So you take it at 9. Adam.
Bears will pick Myles Murphy, the edge of Clemson.
Ooh, all right.
Wow, Myles Murphy. God damn, great choice. I like it.
I feel like the Bears need it. Like I feel like the edge rushing is a little bit weak.
Yeah, I feel the Bears need your mom too, but
Well, my mom's dead, so yeah.
Oh, boy.
we'll go to your sister.
We'll say though, Myles Murphy, good size, 6'5", 258.
Yes,
Can't-
he's a big
can't
boy.
go wrong with that.
And he's fucking quick. He's a big fucking quick boy.
He's got a good
Yeah.
40 on him.
Quick boy.
Yep. All right, Andy, you're back on the clock, you geriatric bastard, at number 10 with the Atlanta Falcons.
That's not nice.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, shut the fuck up. You take the pick.
All right. Well, for the Atlanta Falcons, they don't have to go far. They have a lot of needs. It really doesn't matter where they go. They need help everywhere. Kind of surprised this guy's still on the board. He's 3rd ranked and 400 players. So they don't have to go far. I'm going to have him pick Jalen Carter, defensive lineman from Georgia.
Ooh,
Nice.
okay.
I can't believe Bryce Young's still sitting here. Your tiny hands, Bryce Young.
Jalen Carter to the Falcons. It makes sense. I mean, Jalen Carter is arguably one of the better prospects in the country, but he had some, personal issues leading up to the draft, and he slipped out right outside the top 10. So it makes perfect sense for Atlanta to take him. And plus, they could use the help with Calais Campbell being there. So, yeah, I could definitely see why the Falcons took this pick. So, all right, now I'm at the next 3. Actually, no, I have the next 4 picks because I ended up trading up with the Baltimore Ravens at 22-12, which I'm going to get to in a bit here. So I am at number 11 with the Tennessee Titans. So I needed to really think about this pick because Derrick Henry's a UFA, and they could also use some help in wide receivers. And they can also use some help on the offensive line because it's a complete fucking shambles. But at the same time, I don't really know what the Titans are going to do. So I guess with my gut feeling here, with the 11th pick in the 2023 NFL mock draft, the Tennessee Titans select Paris Johnson Jr., offensive tackle, Ohio State. I mean, again, Tennessee needs all the help in the world, so you might as well just do what they can. All right.
They need all the help from your mom, too.
Yeah, eat a dick.
Your mom jokes are getting old now.
Jesus,
Fucking
fucking
assholes.
Yeah.
But all right. So now at number 12, I have possession because I just traded up with Adam at number 22 with the Baltimore Ravens. So because Lamar Jackson is likely out with the 12th pick in the 2023 NFL mock draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Bryce Young, quarterback, Alabama.
Yeah.
All right.
Bryce, you made the cut, you fucking bum. Your tiny ass fucking hands.
Well, again,
his little hand?
this was the pick who I wanted the whole time. That's why I traded up 10 spots with you, Adam, before you got here.
Well,
So-
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, especially if Lamar Jackson's going to be out, which every indication so far, it seems like he will be.
Yeah, I mean, it makes all the sense in the world. I mean, I wanted to get Baltimore in the top 10, but I couldn't do it. So, because there were no buyers.
Right.
So, yeah, that's why I have Bryce Young at 12. All
Yeah,
right.
But it seriously could be worse, though, because look at OBJ with $15 million guaranteed and $18 million for 1 year after dealing with 2 blown ACLs, and now he's trying to get the Jets to match the offer.
I agree, 100%. So, that's where it stands.
Hey, at least the Bills ain't dealing with them, so, hey, that's their
Yeah,
problem.
that we wouldn't need that bullshit.
I agree, 100%.
Wait. Okay, move on.
All right. Next up, at number 13 is the New York Jets. Again, another pick I tried to trade, but it didn't work out. So-
Yep.
Yeah, Andy, eat a dick, okay? So,
We want your
three dicks in your mouth.
fucking-
One in your ass, one in your mouth, and one inside your ears.
It's gonna be
Jesus, dude.
fucking Thursday soon.
Yeah, happy birthday, motherfucker.
Andy,
Anyway.
you fucking toes or what?
So, with
Oh,
the
shit.
yeah, so I'm thinking to myself, wow, the Jets really use some help. I mean, they've been going hard on OBJ, so I said, fuck it, let's go get them some help in the offensive line position. So, with the 13th pick in the 2023 NFL mock draft, the New York Jets select Broderick Jones, offensive tackle, Georgia.
Oh, snap.
They do need some help.
Well, because they left Darnold out there to die, and Zach
Broderick
Wilson
Jones?
can suck a dick for all we care about. So,
You said Broderick
that's that.
Jones?
All right. And then my last pick for the middle round until
Asshole. I
Yeah.
said, did you take Broderick Jones?
Broderick Jones out of Georgia.
Broderick Jones. I'm like, okay, I'm just making sure I got the right one jot down.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
He's old. He's jotting down things.
All right, whatever. Okay, so the next one and the final pick for a little while for me at 14 is the New England Patriots, and I'm saying to myself, what could they possibly fill Mac Jones with? So,
Your mom.
Yeah, because his pathetic ass needs all the help in the world. I mean, why not? So I'm going to take it with a grain of salt here. So with the 14th overall pick in the 2023 NFL mock draft, the New England Patriots select Bijan Robinson, running back, Texas.
Oh, you fuck you.
Booker.
Well, I mean, what? Let's play a quick game with it. How many running backs can you personally think of that's on the New England Patriots?
Stevenson?
Not
It's not me.
Ramondre, yep, that's it.
Yeah, they really don't have a solid
Exactly.
running back.
Exactly. That's why I said Bijan Robinson, because they
I know
needed
who's Bobby. I know who's not on there.
what? Your mom?
Your mom.
Right. I mean, literally, the last time New England actually had a decent running back was Sony Michelle. So,
Well, that's not what you're.
Marshall Falk.
Well, there you go. Yep. All right. So, Grandma Tom here is going in at number 15 with the Green Bay Packers. Tom, take it away. At number.
oh boy. Well,
I just called you old, you bitch.
This is gonna be a
all right.
it's gonna be a boring pick.
All right, so here's what I'm looking at. Green Bay has a lot of crap they got to do. Safety, tight ends, defensive line, wide receiver, edge rusher, you name it, they need help. But what I am thinking is let's go for one of the best tight ends that's available. And with that being said,
You're going with fucking Meyer, aren't you?
yeah, I am going to go Michael Mayer out of Notre Dame.
Ooh, Michael Meyer.
ND, that's my team.
Wait, who said whose team is that? The Packers?
That's mine. No, I'm Notre Dame. I like Notre Dame.
Oh,
I'm a Bills fan till I die, brother. No other team. Sabres, same way.
Fair enough. All right. So, Adam, you're back on the clock at 16 with the Washington Commanders.
Okay, so this pick, I knew right away what it was going to be because they're dire straits. It's a cornerback. His name is Cam Smith of South Carolina.
Oh my God!
Nice pick.
I like that. Cam Smith out of South Carolina. Cool. So why did you pick Cam Smith?
Because dude. If you look at anything the Washington Commanders are putting out, the first person they were going to draft was Cam Smith, or they're going to have cornerback.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, Sam Howell's their guy most likely.
They need it so bad.
I can see that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, it does make sense for Washington at that standpoint. Let's see. At 17 is the Pittsburgh Steelers. This pick belongs to Tom.
Yeah, another team that needs a crap load of help. But the biggest thing is their defense is old as hell. So, and of course they have a big problem with their tackles. So what I'm going to do is with the 17th pick in our draft, I am taking Bryan Bresee out of Clemson.
Bryan.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Oh, shit.
Well, at least you didn't pick Bobby's mom.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
He just picked up and down the whole fucking first round. What are you talking about?
He's been all over the place. Fucking poor.
What, did you take her to Brown Town with that too?
Yeah. You know what? When I took the dick out last night, it was brown.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn it, dude. All right, Andy's back on the clock at 18 with the Lions.
Ooh, oh, man. And does this team on the come up? They are on the come up, I tell you. But they just got a couple of needs that they got to sort out, and they're kind of in some key positions. Now, I got Christian Gonzalez first for the corner spot. They do need a wide receiver, and this is going to be really hard to make because I'm looking at three really good players here. But I think Hutchinson needs a compliment on the other side, so I'm going to go with Lucas Van Ness from Iowa.
Ooh, okay.
All right, never mind. It's not what I thought you were going to do.
What did you think I was going to do?
I don't know. I can't tell you my secrets.
That's
Don't
fair.
be a whore. Don't be a whore.
Andy, you are a whore.
I ain't hiding. I ain't a whore. I'm a whore.
Tell me.
Alrighty, so at 19 is Tom with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
So, the Bucs need a lot of help. They need a QB, they need offensive line help, and they need a defensive back. But honestly, I'm not super thrilled with some of the QBs later in this first round. So what I'm kind of thinking is, well, let's get some offensive line help. And who better than to go with one of the bigger offensive tackles? Let's go with Peter Skronsky out of Northwestern.
Oh!
Wow.
I love this kid.
Wow.
Come down, see the Pollock from Northwestern.
Andy, were you projected to take him at some point?
I really like him as a lineman. I'll tell you that. And, yeah, I was thinking about picking him with that last pick to the Lions, but I don't know. I like a double tandem for the defensive line for the Lions, but he is an intriguing pick. I'll tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. All right. And Tom is back on the clock at number 20 with the Seattle Seahawks with their second pick in the first round.
So, Seattle, they still need offensive line help. On the interior, they still need a wide receiver. But I definitely would rather go wide receiver first. And the player that I'm looking at, Jackson Smith.
Kurt Cobain. It's Kurt Cobain, isn't it?
Hey, Kurt Cobain's pretty freaking cool, except he's been dead since like the 90s.
I heard he blew his
Tom, who's the pick?
I'm going with wide receiver out of Ohio State, Jackson Smith-Njigba.
Ooh, damn!
Oh my God!
JSN from the Ohio State.
How the hell did he slip this far down in the draft?
I don't know. Ask your mom. She slips down everywhere.
Bitch, ask your grandmother. How about that? God damn it. All right.
You walk into him every fucking time. You walk into the fucking joke.
Every fucking time is right. All righty. So, at 21 is Tom once again with the LA Chargers.
All right. So LA Chargers, they also
Tom, hold on. Tom,
Yeah.
hold on. I think you got a phone call.
what?
You got a phone call. We'll
I
be
know.
here for the next half hour. Don't worry.
Oh, that's
Take
not
it.
good.
He got shit off of that all night. 'Cause he's like, me for a half an hour.
Hey, wifey wouldn't shut up. It's all right. That's how that went.
Hey,
So-
you know what? Use the old-fashioned method. Use the phone book. Don't leave marks.
All right.
Damn.
Oh man. So the Chargers, they need help at wide receiver, tight end, edge rushing, safeties, cornerbacks, interior offensive line. You name it, they need it. But what I am going to do though, I am going to take Devin Witherspoon out of Illinois.
Oh, fuck you.
Damn.
Oh, man, I had him playing for a certain fucking spot.
And he's having the worst luck because he's cringed like 5 times tonight.
Well, I kind of feel like I wanted that pick at some point too. So
Well, yeah, I think most of us would, depending on where they're picking. So,
What team did he go to?
who?
Witherspoon.
Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers.
Chargers.
Okay.
All right. So, feeding off of the trade with Baltimore, Adam is on the clock at 22 with the Texans.
Oh, yeah.
be like,
Mm-hmm.
So Bob, I'm guessing you have a monitor like up top that you're looking at because you keep looking up.
I actually have the Islander game on.
Oh, okay, cool.
I feel like the Texans need a wide receiver as well, and I will go with Zay Flowers out of Boston College.
All right.
Damn. All right.
Now, for those of you who haven't tuned in the last couple of weeks, that's the bet that me and Bobby have at number 27.
Yeah. Because you want me to fucking die. That's what you want me to do.
And I'm going to enjoy it when you do.
Hey, just be
can't
glad.
wait to watch
Hey,
you
just be
die.
glad I'm not sending you to Brick Lane in New York City, where you have to deal with the fall curry. That's like 5 million plus Scoville units.
Yeah, that's a suicide mission.
Hey,
Okay.
you know what? I put 5 million Scoville units in my pee hole.
Yeah. Is that why you keep birth? Is that why you keep giving birth to girls, Adam?
How come it hurts when I pee?
Hey,
Yeah.
Bobby, by the way, I don't give birth to any children. Usually the women do.
Okay, that's true. I mean, you give life, is what I should say. Anyway, so coming in at 23 is Andy with the Minnesota Vikings.
Woo-wee. All right. This team really needs 2 key positions. They need a corner. They need a wide receiver. Losing Adam Thielen, as much as he's not great, still kind of hurts.
Yeah, well, thank you. Carolina thanks them.
Yeah. Well, fuck you. Anyways, so with wide receivers taking a run right now between JSN and Zay Flowers, we're going to go with a little bit of a safe pick here. He's running up the charts. We're going to go with Jordan Addison from USC.
Jordan
That's
Addison.
a solid pick. I was going to pick between him and Flowers, and I just like Flowers more.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, Addison's a good pick, though. I mean, he's got a lot of comparables.
He does.
Addison's got a lot of speed too, so that's a good pick for Minnesota. They could really use that. I mean,
Yeah,
him and Justin Jefferson could do some serious damage.
Yeah, is it a good pick for Justin Jefferson?
Yeah, Justin Jefferson.
That's what fucking Bobby sounds like. That's how it sounds like Justin Jefferson.
Justin
Yeah,
Jefferson.
I said Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, it's Justin Jefferson.
I couldn't hear you with those mad dicks in your mouth.
I'm sorry, you
That's a
wanna-
good comeback.
I swear to God, you always have to go back to dicks. You always have to be like, God, dicks.
You're right, because he's just eating off the foreskin.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
dude. Just shut up while you're at.
Just stop while you're ahead, for the love of
It's to put the lotion in the basket.
I'm sorry, Bobby. You said you wanted a bag
on the
of
stand or he gets the hose again.
bag of Richards for Bobby. It is.
Yep. There I am once again. Okay. And then 24 is Adam's last pick of the draft with the Jacksonville Jaguars. You're on the clock.
This pick, and I'm surprised. Well, you know, I'm not surprised nobody grabbed them, but I feel like this is Jaguars Nation needs an offensive tackle, and I feel like Darnell Wright is the answer.
Darnell Wright. That's bold. I like it though. I like bold picks right there. Good job, Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
I like that pick. I mean,
It's either him or Osiris Torrance, and I was like, you know what? I'm fucking taking Darnell Wright, so fuck you.
all right, fair enough.
Yeah, good sized tackle, 6'6", 335. Can't go wrong with that.
Not at all.
I watched a lot of film on him today, and he's very good in pass protection, but he does not like to run block.
No, he sucks at run block, but he's good at run protection. So.
Yeah, for sure. Andy is back for 3 more picks, starting at 25 with the Giants.
The Giants. Okay. Well, everybody loves Daniel fucking Jones for whatever reason. The big knock for them is that they couldn't find a fucking wide receiver to save their lives. So I'm going to help them the fuck out with one. And as much as I like this wide receiver, now if he did go to the Bills, I'd be happy because he's the only wide receiver I'd want them to take. And it's going to be Quentin Johnson, TCU wide receiver.
Ooh,
All right.
All right.
Okay,
Makes
all
sense.
right. There's still
Make it
one
really-
alive that I like. There's still one alive wide receiver that I like.
Alrighty, and you know what? There's plenty of wide receivers still available, so you may as well just take what you have, right? Okay, and Giants could really use all the help they can within wide receivers because they couldn't even get DeAndre Hopkins for all we know. So, finally makes sense for you to take Quentin Johnston in that pick. So, just going with the ride, right? All right, Andy's back for pick number 2 with the Dallas Cowboys at 26. Dallas, you're on the clock.
All right, back
Or on the cock.
Yeah.
The Dallas Cowboys can't get past anything, so I don't know.
Yeah, this is true.
Yes, it is true. And as much as I can give two shits what the fuck they pick, looking down their board with what's been taken, it's getting a little difficult with the run on receivers because they really do need a wide receiver, and they also need a corner. So I don't see them taking a corner because Jerry Jones likes to make a splash with a nice name. So I think they're going to grab a sexy pick because Jerry Jones is Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones likes to make sexy picks regardless what he does.
Yeah,
So
he's
they're gonna-
super pitiful.
So to me, they're going to take the top tight end in this draft with Dalton Kincaid.
Okay. Dalton Kincaid. I mean, it is a sexy pick. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, they just lost Dalton Schultz, so it makes a lot of sense.
Why are we using the word sexy? I want to know why we're using the word sexy.
He's bringing sexy back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Andy, flush the camera.
Bringing sexy back.
Yeah.
God damn it. All right. And then at 27 is the Buffalo Bills. Everybody's looking forward to this pick because I know Andy's been jizzing for like weeks for this pick. Except the only difference is he can't really get to the bottom of his wiener because of how small it is.
Okay.
Why are we talking about penises? Stop talking about
He's obsessed.
Dude. Hey, Bobby, do you have a death wish tonight or something?
I always have a death wish.
I just don't like the fact that we're talking about wieners all the time. Why are we still talking about penises?
we're juvenile, that's the way it goes.
Well,
It's like leaving a bunch of toddlers unsupervised.
I'm sitting here. I'm looking at this beautiful, beautiful Cadbury Easter egg, and I just can't stop thinking of Bobby's mom and how perfect it looks right here.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
All that cream filling, it's just amazing. I can't wait to get into that.
Well, the good thing is we still have 15 minutes left on the show tonight, so
Plenty of time to talk about dicks and Bobby's mom.
there you go.
God. Fucking send me to hell already.
This is a very tough pick for me given there's 3 players on this board still that I would happily pick for our lovely Buffalo Bills.
You know the right pick, though. You know it.
Do I, though? It's very tough.
Yes, you do. If you don't make it, I'm going to fucking slap you in the dick.
Now you're talking about penises, too, you fucking hypocrite.
A lot of my mock drafts, I moved back from this pick. It's very tough. This is very tough. There's a couple names I would really like here. And I know you guys have been knowing that I've been spewing a lot about Jack Campbell, okay? But I'm not so sure they're gonna pick him. But this is my pick for them. And this guy I think will be just sensationally well. I'm picking Drew Sanders, linebacker.
Okay. So you're taking the guy that I originally had them taking in the first round.
Now, the reason I say that is as much as I love Campbell and as much as he fits the scheme and he is a leader and all the signs can point to him, there's something he doesn't bring, and it's something that Bean and McDermott covered a lot, is guys that can move and be multi-positional. So he can play in ball and off the ball, and he makes plays. So I really don't care if it's Jack Campbell or Drew Sanders. I'll really pick one or the other. It doesn't matter to me. I also moved back in a couple drafts, and I picked up Anton Harrison to tackle out Oklahoma. But
Oklahoma heard.
A lot of people think you can move back in the second and get a linebacker, but you know what? Right now, I'm picking Drew Sanders to lead the defense.
Alrighty. So at pick number 28 is the Cincinnati Bengals, which is held by Tom. You're on the clock.
Oh my God! What do the Cincinnati Bengals need? And I didn't even think about this beforehand, but anyways, what I'm kind of thinking, they do need. I wouldn't hesitate to get them another wide receiver. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go with Jalen Hyatt out of Tennessee.
Wow. Okay, so I have a question about this. Why did you pick another receiver? I mean, you already have 3 established wide receivers in this pick.
Can never hurt to go wrong in depth, I mean, you have 4 very solid wide receivers after this pick. With this pick. So it's just more depth. Keep that offense going. And especially Joe
Or
Burrow
they could
gives
trade
another
one of their
target.
wide receivers they have now to get something else.
Open
You never
up
know.
some cap space.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they're going to have to pay Joe Burrow. They're going to have to pay Jamar Chase. There's a bunch of guys that Cincinnati's going to have to really relish on this year.
Pay me right freaking now.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, and especially now you figure Hyatt, you can get him for like 4 seasons on a rookie contract. There you go. Opens up some options to get some cash.
Yep.
Alrighty. And then pick number 29 is Tom's last pick in the draft, and that is with the New Orleans Saints. Tom, what are you doing with your last pick?
So,
Fucking it up.
I had to think about it because of the fact that New Orleans, they do need a safety, they need a defensive end, they need a wide receiver, they need a running back, they need a linebacker. But I knew if I didn't go with this pick that early second round, this guy would be gone. So out of Alabama, I'm going to take Brian Branch.
Oh, that's a sweet pick. I love it. I think it's good. That's a good pick.
Wow. Okay. You know what? Him and Marshawn Lattimore could do some serious damage together, especially if they, if he develops right. I could definitely see this being a really good pick for New Orleans. So good job, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And with my last pick, is number 30 is the Philadelphia Eagles. All right. So back in the first round, in the top 10, I took Joey Porter Jr. And I said to myself, okay, I have another pick in like 20 minutes with Philly, so I may as well do what I must. And there's a lot of positions they could really fill in with this, especially after having a Super Bowl hangover potentially. Why not keep it as strong as possible? You know what I mean? So there's so many defensive players available. There's so many options available on offense. So I really didn't know what to do with it. I had to really think about this pick.
Yeah.
And I've come to the conclusion. Andy, shut up. Anyway, so with my pick,
NobodyGivesAFuck.com/hurry the fuck up, Bobby.
Andy, you have one pick. You can rest, okay?
It's
Hey,
on mine. It's on mine.
Just make the fucking pick. Some of us have day jobs.
It's like, Bobby, we don't need to hear about your OnlyFans account here. Come on.
Wow.
Could be
Okay,
Friday by the
fine.
time we're done. Let's go.
All right. I'm going to make this pick out of spite, Andy, because fuck you, dude. All right. With the 30th pick in the 2023 NFL mock draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jack Campbell, linebacker, Iowa.
Oh, fuck your mother.
Exactly. You bitch.
Literally.
Yeah,
And figuratively.
Damn, I'm surprised he fell down that far in the first.
yeah.
Well,
And
yeah,
there's
I-
a reason, because one, Andy can suck my dick, and
Yeah,
two, because he was talking high and mighty about him for the last few weeks, I said, fuck it, I'm going to take him at 30.
Jack Campbell. I already got a linebacker, Drew Sanders, so fuck yourself.
I can't hear you with the queefing that's going on inside your mouth.
I'm gonna show him.
Jesus Christ, you sound like Gurky from the Black Cauldron.
That's how you fucking sound, you crying ass bitch.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway,
Snarf.
yeah, whatever. Okay, so with the last pick, Andy, your last pick in the draft is the Kansas City Chiefs, the defending Super Bowl champion.
And he touched me in his bad place.
You want to take the pick or not?
No, I'm gonna take my fucking time. I ain't on your clock.
No. I'm going to give you shit because you didn't give that to me. So, suck my dick, okay?
No.
Hey, don't worry, Andy. We still got another 9 minutes, so take the time you want.
Hold on, I got this kid Bresee here. Hold on, Bobby's mama.
Oh my god, it's the last pick.
Hey, watch. It's like Andy will bring up that me again, like he did last year.
God damn it.
Bobby, me.
God damn it.
All right.
Pardon me.
All right, the
you're all
Kansas City Chiefs to end the first round. They lost the big position in tackle, so they get a tackle who is primarily a left tackle, and it's going to be Anton Harrison from Oklahoma.
Ah, nice
Okay.
pick.
That's
Who
it.
was the last pick?
That's the mom. I'm out.
Anton Harrison.
Excuse me again.
Anton Harrison. So let's take a look at the full results of the draft. So pick number 1 was C.J. Stroud. Adam was very confident about this pick. Pick number 2 was Anthony Richardson, and Adam already gave an explanation of why he took him over Bryce Young, because for some reason he has this vendetta against him. Yeah.
Bobby, why are you all red? Did you fuck your son today? Why are you all red?
He's been in the tanning bed.
Yeah,
Well-
he's let the sun get to his brain for about the last 12 hours.
Yeah. Anyway, at number 3 was Will Anderson, who's again the Cardinals need a linebacker. Hendon Hooker. At number 4, I really wanted him to be there because, for one, he could very well be a very solid QB.
Fucking
I love
reach.
that name, Hooker.
Hey,
Yep.
Bobby, were you still smoking crack when you made that pick?
That is a reach and a half, you cockbag.
Well, no, I just got really cooked in the kitchen this summer with. Like,
Yes, we can tell by your face, you fuck.
Yeah, did you rediscover that underground meth lab out in Amherst again?
what is it,
The
Breaking
one that was
Bad?
in that Walmart parking lot a few years ago? Did you make that
Was it
magically
Breaking-
reappear?
What is this, Breaking Bad?
Face looks like a fucking hot potato, you fuck.
Yep. And then Tyree Wilson at number 5, Christian Gonzalez at number 6. That's an interesting pick right there from Tom, picking Wilson that high. Gonzalez makes sense. Levis at 7 makes sense. Joey Porter, because again, they lost Gardner Johnson, so fuck it, go get Joey Porter. Myles Murphy to Chicago, excellent pick over Jalen Carter. I like him better. I like his upside. Carter at 10 to Atlanta because Andy has no fucking brain cells, so he says, I'm going to pick the sexy pick and go with him at number 10.
What? What?
Yeah,
Are you? What?
yeah.
Motherfucker, you just pulled a fucking Aaron Dell move with your fucking Hendon Hooker at 4.
Wait, what?
Fuck out of here. The fuck out of here.
Oh, comparing Bobby's pick to Aaron Dell.
Wow.
That was still one of my favorite rants on the show is when he went off about Aaron Dell last season.
Oh my god, I love that rant. Wait, Scott, have you ever heard that rant before?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, so we did a free agency special last 2 summers ago in 2021 when the Sabres signed Craig Anderson and Aaron Dell. I said in the middle, we were talking about rumors at the time about Deshaun Watson being traded to Miami, and then in the middle of the show, a notification came up, and I said, "Andy, I have a confession to make," and he says, "What's up?" And then, and then I said, "Go check your emails and go check your DMs, and you'll see what I'm talking about." So he goes in, and then he's like, "No, no, no!"
It was literally within like 5 minutes of each other because first they took Anderson and then they ended up taking Aaron Dell to add insult.
No, he should have went off. That was a shitty pick. Oh God.
Oh man. I remember I wasn't even on that episode.
Dell was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dell was horrendous.
Sucks.
So yeah, let's get back to a little Sabres quick action here while I'm wearing my stuff. But you think they'll play Anderson for the fan appreciation night tomorrow night, or do you think for the last game?
Yes.
Both?
Yes.
No.
This is it. Andy's done after this year.
Probably last home game.
Yeah.
Versus Ottawa, it'll be Anderson, and I think versus Columbus, it'll probably be UPL to shut it away.
No, it's gonna be Levi.
It'll be Levi. Yeah, they'll give him one
I
more.
don't think. I don't think they'll get.
They're hot on Levi, and I think UPL's. They're not so hot on him, so they'll give it to Levi for the last, and Andy will get tomorrow night, and they'll give him a good send off. He's been good though. He's been solid. He's reliable, Anderson, and he's taught the young guys a lot of shit. Put that shit away.
Yeah, just a little note. I live in Long Island.
Fair enough, but I live down in Florida, and Tampa Bay is 2 hours away, and I am not jumping ship over there. Hell no, sorry. They're a good team. I'm a loyal Buffalonian here,
Okay,
boys.
so there's your answer. I was born in Long Island.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah, I was born in Buffalo, West Seneca, so I get
took
it.
a load of roofies, and I turned myself into a Sabres fan.
Well, you're right about the roofies part.
Hey, I think we're heading in the right direction, though, honestly. Tom and I were talking about it last night, and I just like the idea, the way they've built the culture of this team in that locker room. They've got Buffalo people there, obviously the GM, a guy like Tuck and fellas like that that want to play, and of course you have the people that have been coached by Granato before too, all of that in the mix, and you have a good locker room, good young talent. Rochester's coming up too, so good things in the future. And I know we've all heard this before, but I really say it and I mean it. Yeah, it's not hope, it's the truth.
Yeah, nobody thought we'd win 40 games, and we
did.
And nobody thought
I didn't expect us to be challenging for the playoffs at all this season. I thought we'd be better than the basement. But yeah, I'm happy with the way things have been going. Yeah. I was disappointed we didn't make it because we got close. I'd love to have made it, but everything in due time.
Yeah, well, still fight 80 games in. I mean, that's out of 82. I mean, you couldn't have asked for anything better, really, in that situation. Except
you've got a bunch of young guys that are learning these situations. So now they've got something else under their belt, and they'll know next season, hey, we can't have a bad stretch of games like the 2 or 3 that they did, and that's what hurt them. Just those couple little stretches, couple more wins, we would have been there, I think. Absolutely. And that's it. And we'll be even that much more improved next season because another season with most of the guys together, and you sprinkle in some new guys from Rochester that are hot and ready to fly, and I'm excited. But
it could be like Savoy, Rosek, or
to see a lot of games, but I have that power play from ESPN Plus, and I was pleasantly surprised with that last year when it was already included, when I was already subscribed to it. So I just watch the game on delay some nights when I'm still at work, and I don't have notifications for my scores on. So I just get home and zip through the commercials and watch the games. So anyways.
Favor and cancel that shit. It's not worth the money. And plus, you could save yourself some money by signing up for Dofu Sports or NHL Free Stream. You could do that too on real time.
Well, I'll tell you one thing: NFL Sunday Ticket, how they want $350 this season. Hell no.
Yeah, I know. I just read that article today. I already have YouTube TV, so I was kind of happy they got it. But obviously, that doesn't give me any break on the price. But I did read that if you sign up for it before June 9th, you get a $100 break on it just for the first year. And I know it's expensive, and I expected them to have a single team option because that's what I'd read early on. but no single team option. You got to get them all. I think I'm going to do it anyway though, because down here I moved in with my parents that are older, and my dad loves his Buffalo Bills football, and we've been streaming, not legally, the games, but I like to be able to see that the games will be definitely in good higher definition than the streaming I was getting, and I'll be able to depend on it. It'll definitely be there, and then the ability to watch any game in case he wants to yell at the TV or whatever.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me last season when we had NHL 66 available, and then of course that all got screwed up. So
I was using Stream East, and it was pretty good every Sunday. Now I taught my dad how to use it because I was working most Sundays, and he was able to use the Fire Stick on the smart TV and hook it all up every Sunday. He was watching. So, but the one thing that bothers me about the Bills and working in restaurants, people see me wear my Bills gear. They know I'm a Bills fan. Oh yeah, they're gonna win the Super Bowl, and I'm like, I don't want to hear that. Don't even say it.
Yeah.
I like being the underdog. I don't like all the expectations. We don't handle that well, I don't think.
right. Plus, we had to go through the 4 straight years of not winning it. So,
Yeah, I was in high school for that shit.
yeah,
and
I was a
it-
kid. I remember Scott Norwood.
I
Ryan
lived
Wright.
10 minutes from the
Oh.
stadium, and I was diehard Bills fan. But I'm happy though that team is doing well, and we're right there. We're right there.
Absolutely.
Scott, you should be used to it. It's disappointment. I mean, what did you
I know, bro. And somebody told me that today at work too. They're like,
should be
"Yep,
used to
you're
it."
from Buffalo. You should be used to it." But I am. I am. The same cycle every year. Off season comes. Oh, we're gonna be great this year. The season starts. Yeah, like the Sabres, they get out of the gates hot, and then. But this year was a little bit different for them, so that's why I really feel different about them. Just watching the talent on the ice and what they've been doing, they just need a little bit more confidence, and I think they'll be able to do things. You can watch them and you can see, when they're confident. You can see it on the ice, and you can see them building the wins, and then either they get tired. I mean, like, look at that schedule. We were stuck with 4 games in the last week, 2 back-to-backers. And I don't want to cry, oh, it's all against us, but I'm wondering if it's a small market, big market kind of thing. If somebody's got to take the hit, let's screw over the smaller market versus the big name teams, I don't know.
Dude, I'm also an Islander fan. I'm used to this shit. They live in a smaller market in New York State, but like Buffalo, Long Island is no different. But the Islanders are a smaller market team, and they get the fans going.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice stadium they got, too. They did well. I thought did you get to go to a game there, Bob?
Yeah, I've been to at least 5 games there. 2 this year against the Sabres.
How was your experience? Was it good?
It feels like the barn to me. Like the old Coliseum. My dad used to take me all the time when I was a little kid, so I used to go all
But
the
a
time.
newer version with some nice amenities probably, right?
What's up?
It was a newer version of the old barn, but with some nice amenities.
It has a lot of similar qualities to it. It's much bigger and wider than the old
Yeah.
barn.
Yeah, I think that's like if you remember when Buffalo opened HSBC, the Marine Midland Arena. I remember the newspaper had a side-by-side comparison about how wide versus the odd. Where the odd, you were looking down, you were on top of it.
Like
on
literally
top
that
of it.
upper deck, you're like
You're looking.
literally
You're
overhanging
scared to go down the stairs when I was a little kid. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
me
shit,
too.
I'm gonna fall over that.
Yeah, it's literally that
Used to
was
sit
like
in the
probably one of
oranges.
steepest I've ever been in, like in that upper
Yeah.
deck. And I
Well, you
I've seen
remember-
a bunch of games over there, and
It was so
mean,
tight, but you
yeah.
remember the ice surface was smaller than most arenas back when the
Yeah.
old Boston Gardens and the Memorial Auditorium in Buffalo. Those
Yeah,
are 2 of the
it
smaller ice
definitely-
surfaces. So
Listen, at
the
least you
tight
can-
games, the hitting in the corners, it was boom, boom, boom. The game was
yeah.
fast.
Yeah, at least you got to see the stadium at a young age compared to Andy, who was only just born yesterday.
No, I'll tell you though that sucks seeing that building torn down though, because I remember I went
Yeah.
downtown to watch that, and it took a while, and just looking at that upper deck through the hole in the building, I was like, oh man.
It was sad, but
That
you
was
knew it
sad.
couldn't stay there forever, unfortunately. But a
Yeah.
lot of great memories I've had there. Living in West Seneca, I had a good buddy whose dad had seasons, and they lived like 4 houses down, and they'd invite me, and I'd get to go to like 10 to 12, 15 games a year in the odd, and sit in the blues. And my buddy's dad would look, and he'd point to the left and go, "Hey, there's Gilbert Perreault's wife. She had her spot, her season ticket, always." And she was a beautiful lady too. But watching Gilbert, I was at the game where Gretzky broke the single season goals record that they spoke about the anniversary of a few weeks ago. Yeah, I was there as a little kid, so that was pretty wild. And I love hockey because I played it as a little kid, so that was in my blood. And Buffalo being a hotbed and being by Canada. But yeah, it's good stuff,
especially
boys.
now that the borders finally like pretty much reopened up, and finally check out some
Yeah.
OHL action again. So
I can't handle when all those damn Leaf fans come over to our games. So it's like, get the hell out of here, you bastards.
Well, true story, and I know we're running over a little bit, but true story.
Yeah,
last
stop fucking
shut
talking.
up. But anyways, no, last time. So actually, our Doug, who you guys know, he's been on with us in the past, and actually got to check out a Leafs game with him. I want to say a couple seasons ago, and I remember it well because. I mean, the Leafs, yeah, we did lose, but I still remember they had to close off an aisleway because there was about 10 people thrown out after they ended up getting into an ass-whipping match against each other. And I remember one of the Leafs fans ended up with, like, a broken nose, and there was, like, blood all over the place. And it was up in, I want to say it was either 313 or 314, but it was just one of those. I'm like, all right, well, here we go. We have the people being ushered out, and then, of course, you have the fisticuffs happen. So we didn't have a fight on the ice, but we had one in the stands we could watch for a little bit. So
nothing new for a bunch of Canadians coming over drinking too much beers, and a couple of our guys doing it.
Right.
But all right, real quick to wrap it up because I don't want to keep you guys here all night. But I enjoy being on here with you guys, and I enjoy the work you do. And thanks for having me.
Yeah.
So who are your picks for who's going to do it all in the NHL? Who's going to do it in the playoffs? What do you think, guys?
You want my opinion about this?
Do you think the Bruins really can do it? Because you know how the President's Cup teams are. They have the most points. The game changes in the playoffs, and then they lose.
All right, I have two bold opinions about this. Number one, who's going to give a running for their money for the Bruins? The Islanders. And I'm going to say it now.
That's your head saying it or your heart saying it?
Both. My brain says the Bruins, but my heart says the Islanders.
Or is that your nutsack saying it?
Tom, shut up. I'm going to tell you now. Yeah, so here's my two picks. I'm going to say the Islanders beat the Bruins in 7. Guarantee it, with double overtime in Boston.
I'd love to see that. Trust me. Love it.
Well, I'm an Islander fan, so I kind of have that jurisdiction.
Well, being from Buffalo, I don't dislike the other New York teams. I just prefer Buffalo over
I hate the Rangers, I hate
that's the one thing. The other thing, real quick, I'll get off my chest. How come in a metropolitan area you have to hate the other team that's in your area, like New York, Chicago, where they have 2 teams, LA? You have to hate the other team. You can't say they're second, favorite. You have to hate them. Cubs and White Sox,
it's like the Mets and the Yankees.
Well,
I don't hate the Mets. I'm a Yankee fan. I don't hate the Mets. Yankees are my favorite.
I'm a Mets fan.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, just brush it off like that.
How about your boy celebrating in the World Baseball and fucking screwing up his leg? I mean, how fucking freaky is that shit?
Yeah, how freaky is it that the Yankees haven't won shit in 15 years in spite of counting 27 rings?
It's true, man. Can't argue with it. Not happy about it, but...
Listen, I'm a Met fan, but at least I can have that argument.
Well, your team sucks anyway. What do they won?
Yeah, 2 World Series, 1 right here and 1 right here.
All right, so who's going to win the cup then? Seriously.
Anyway, so what I was trying to say is the Islanders will knock out the Bruins at 7 in the first round, and for my cup winner, the New Jersey Devils.
Oh.
They've got a good team. So who's going to be in the finals out of the West?
For the West, I'm going to say Vegas.
That's a good pick because everybody's looking at Colorado as being defending champs. So maybe they're going to do it again. Yeah. Well, they're up there though.
Yeah. I'll take a sleeper pick out west. Actually, I know Vegas is up there. I know Colorado's up there. I would not be surprised if Seattle goes on a hell of a run though, because
I was just looking at them in the standings. Yeah,
they're right behind Vegas.
That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they did some retooling in the off season, and they had some really good stretches along the season. So I would not be surprised if they make a run for it.
Would that be amazing for their fans? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, well, I'll take that over Vegas any day. Just because screw Jack Eichel.
Amen to that. All right, boys, I'm going to bug out. It was a pleasure. And if I can do this again, if I'm off and you guys are on, I'll jump in.
All right, sounds good, man. We appreciate it.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thanks.
You got it. All right, take it easy, Scott.
I got to figure out how to get out of here.
It's all good, man.
Take I-95.
I can take care of
it
for you.
It's crazy, man. I do. I will be commuting to work on I-95, but all right, talk to you soon, guys.
All right, sounds good, man. All right. So, with that being said, too, let's recap the rest of the picks real quick, and then we'll get out of here for the night. So, where did we leave off on the draft? It was
top 10.
Top 10. All right. So, of course, number 11 was Paris Johnson Jr.
Yep, Tennessee needed some help in that position.
Yep. And then, of course, number 12, you decided to go with Bryce Young.
Well, I originally wanted to trade up, but I couldn't do it because the teams I was trying to have the Ravens trade with that pick just didn't budge. Arizona didn't budge. Indianapolis didn't budge. Las Vegas didn't budge. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to just keep him at 12 and take Bryce Young there. That's exactly what I did. And you know what? I honestly think that could fit within their system. Because if they're going to look to trade Lamar Jackson, that's going to be their vocal point. Because to make a statement, Baltimore would have to draft a quarterback. That's a bold statement.
True.
Yep. And then at 13 is Broderick Jones to the New York Jets. Number 14 is Bijan Robinson to the New England Patriots. Number 15 is Michael Mayer to the Green Bay Packers. Cam Smith to the Commanders at 16. Brian Bresee to the Pittsburgh Steelers at 17. Lucas Van Ness to the Lions. Peter Skoronski to the Bucks. Jason Smith-Njigba to the Seahawks at 20. And then Devin Witherspoon at 21.
Yeah, and the way I look at it with Jackson Smith-Njigba, they needed help on the wide receiver core, and it's gonna give Geno Smith a nice dual threat option now. So that's a big reason there. Devin Witherspoon, same thing. He's gonna help the Chargers out, and they're gonna have a nice tandem as a result. So that's really kind of how I looked at it. And then with the Bucks, they needed a big ass offensive tackle, and they got it.
Yeah, for sure. And then 22 is Zay Flowers to the Texans, Jordan Addison to the Vikings at 23, Darnell Wright to the Jaguars at 24, Quentin Johnson to the Giants at 25, Dalton Kincaid at 26 to the Cowboys, Drew Sanders at 27 to the Bills, Jalen Hyatt to the Bengals at 28, Brian Branch at 29 to the Saints, Jack Campbell to the Eagles at 30, and then Anton Harrison to the Chiefs at 31. So that pretty much wraps up the first round of our NFL mock draft. Annual.
Yeah. Yes. And I was going to say, before we wrap up for the night, did anyone have any other thoughts or anything else they wanted to share with everybody?
The Islanders have made the playoffs!
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you too. Woo! Let's go. Now we just wait to see who they play. Either the Carolina Hurricanes or the Boston Bruins.
Yeah, he'll be out in the first round.
Right.
Yeah. At least the Islanders will be there.
Yeah, you can just be there for 4 games and then we can call it a fucking year. Nobody cares.
Yeah,
doesn't matter if you play another 4 games. If you don't win the cup.
It's time to go to sleep, guy. Time to go to sleep.
I do gotta say one thing though, man. This is probably our funniest episode of the season.
It's up there.
Oh yeah. But I still have to wonder though, what the hell happened to your head, dude? You go into the planet Zoltar or something and burn yourself for 600 hours, or did you come out of your mom wrong?
No, you know what it is that I work outside all the time, and my boss is up my ass. So he's like, okay, take the mower, go cut here. Take the weed whacker, go here. And I don't really wear a hat, so that's kind of my own fault.
Dumbass.
Hey, it's April.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything though. You still get fried, boy. Your face is literally almost purple, just like it's gonna be when you eat that curry on air.
Oh my God, seriously?
Uh-huh.
Did you realize that if the Bills don't take your guy, you're eating with me?
Hey, I've eaten it already a couple times.
Doesn't matter. You can't cheat.
Yeah, I know.
You can't cheat out of it. You know the damn deal.
I know.
Just pointing it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, except when I tried to order it this weekend, it actually said it was sold out for some reason. It wasn't lack of trying, though. I wanted to eat some more of that. It was pretty good.
They probably gave it to Andy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's okay.
Good, but it's okay.
There we go. Alright, well, of course, we had a lot of fun tonight. Scott, thanks for calling in. We were glad to have you on board. Certainly feel free to jump on and let us know anytime. Our friend Soph, hang in there. We know you had a tough day today, but we love you, and we're going to get you your Sabres box pretty soon as well. I sent a message to your mom, and we'll get that going for you as well. And then, really from there, thanks for hanging out with us as usual. You got a double dose of us this week. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. We'll see you.